I'm Bob Hallmark in Gladewater today. I wanted to let you guys know that we're working on a very unusual story here. Now, let's talk about feral hogs. In Texas, they have been a problem for decades. They seem to reproduce like rabbits. Everything has been tried to actually eradicate them, from trapping to open hunting. But this one is a little bit unusual. I'm going to show you some pictures here. This is inside the city limits of Gladewater, just over off of Eleanor Street. And a lot of the neighbors have been very concerned because this started about 2 weeks ago. And as you see, they have done extensive damage to a residential area. Now, joining us is one of the homeowners out here. Go ahead and state your name.
My name is Babby Fortson.
Babby. And we've talked before, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Now,
this is a little bit different because you alerted me to a problem that you were having here. And as you can see over Babby's shoulder right here, this is very close to her house right here.
It is. It really is.
And you say this started about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
What was the first thing you guys started to notice when this happened?
When I came out one morning, I noticed that my yard was torn up. And that was one night, and there wasn't as much damage. And then the next night, they did more damage. And as you can see, they came in off the street. They just made a trail. And then they had a buffet right there. And I was watching, hoping I can catch them, but they usually come out, I guess, after 4 o'clock, between maybe 1:30 and 4 o'clock at night. And
had you ever had anything like this happen before?
This is the first time.
First time?
This is the first time.
So you guys have never had a feral hog problem until now?
Until now.
Now let's talk about what do? You live inside a residential area, and you cannot discharge firearms out here.
That's correct. You have to use bow and arrows, and we have been looking for bow hunters or someone that can trap them. If they can trap them and take them off, that'll be great. And so far, we've been unsuccessful. And they are just tearing up our neighborhood. And we're concerned because we have a park across the street. We have churches here. And I'm afraid if they come out at night, they might injure someone. And it's really, really scary. And for me to walk out and to see this and to know that I can't do anything about it.
And you've actually seen, and we're going to show you some pictures, they've actually been captured in daylight hours, actually coming out here, and quite a large number of them.
Yes. And it started out with a sow and 2 piglets. And we don't know how large the herd is right now. But the boar is very huge, and we're concerned about that. But they just taking over the neighborhood.
A fairly large area here. We're going to take a little ride here and take a look at some of this, but a fairly large neighborhood, and the extent of destruction that they do has got to be a concern, because as you can see over Babby's shoulder right here, that's very close to the foundation of your home right there.
Yes, it is.
And I'm guessing you're worried now about if they continue to do this, they could create structural damage.
That's correct, because they've gotten increasingly close to the bricks there. And if that fence hadn't been there, then they would have gone on into the back of the yard. And there's nothing that I can do. You know, and I cannot live with them. And I've since learned that they can start eating the rubber off the tires of our cars, and it's just scary. Yeah. It's very scary.
And as a homeowner, obviously, you want to see something done about this.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
All right. That's where you need some help. We need somebody out there who's familiar with how to eradicate these kind of animals from a neighborhood. Aside from, putting up electric fences and things of that nature. But obviously, this is a major concern for all of your neighbors.
It is. And a lot of us are elderly. And the churches, they've started destroying the church. And the city can't do anything. And, even if I had a firearm and shot and killed one, then I would possibly be fined. So what can we do? We can't do anything about it.
And that's the story right here, is we need answers.
We need answers, or we need help. And I even have a small enclosed area. If someone maybe can rig that and use it as a trap to trap them, I will be willing to let them do it. I don't mind them coming and trapping them, because it would help us. It would help all of us in the community.
Gotcha. All right, Babby, thanks. Appreciate that. All right, and we'll have more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV Web Extra, I'm Bob Hallmark.